Hi everyone, this is Karen Smiley. Welcome to 6 Ps and AI Pods on Substack. 9 Ethical genAI Music Tools on Fair Use Series Part 3. Looking for an ethical, generative AI-based tool for creating music? Check out this annotated list of 9 companies who have been certified as fairly trained. This article overviews companies working on generative AI for music who have been certified as fairly trained and shares profiles on 9 of them. It supports the upcoming Part 3 in our 8-part series on fair use, ethics of generative AI for music. None of the big well-known firms or other small players are certified yet as fairly trained. Many have obvious red flags on AI ethics. If you're curious to learn about their ethical postures, keep an eye out for the upcoming Parent Part 3 article, Profiles on Major Uncertified Companies, and the remainder of the series. Subscribe to be notified when new articles on AI are published. It's free. As a reminder, this article is not a substitute for legal advice, and it's meant for general information only. Ethics in generative AI for music. Our goal is to help shed light on the ethical positions of the vast and growing field of competitors offering products leveraging generative AI for creating musical melodies. So what's unethical in use of generative AI for music? At a minimum, use of unlicensed music, including voices, without the 4 C's, consent, control, credit, and compensation for contributing artists. See Part 2 and Part 3 for more specifics. Startup Fairly Trained focuses on verifying whether a product based on a genAI model has been developed ethically. It was launched by Ed Newton-Rex, the former head of audio at Stability AI, in January 2024. At launch time, 8 of the 9 initially certified companies were in the AI music space: Beatoven, Boomy, Endel, LifeScore, SOMMS.ai, Soundful, and Tuney. As of May 18, 2024, 5 additional companies involved with generative AI for music have had their models certified as fairly trained: Frostbite Orc Kings, Infinite Album, KL3M, Lemonaide, and VoiceMod. What jumped out at me from the fairly trained list, along with many other smaller companies, none of the big players in generative AI are certified yet, not even for just their music offerings. It's clearly possible that some companies who are operating ethically have not yet undertaken or completed a certification process. When we analyzed AI-based voice cloning tools in our April 28th article, we called out 5 companies that seemed likely to be operating ethically, and we shared a deeper dive on 3 of them in our May 9th article. Other approaches to verifying ethicality of AI-generated music are now emerging as well. For instance, the May 21st announcement by Voice Swap and BMAT, the operating system for the music industry, on a partnership to use technology to verify music sources. Regardless, companies who are leading the way in ethical behavior in this aspect of their AI music business are fighting an uphill battle against the QDPs, questionable data practice companies, as Ed Newton-Rex named them in his May 22nd Substack article on Suno. Our position here at 6 Ps and AI Pods is that 1. Companies behaving ethically deserve extra recognition and consideration, and 2. Potential genAI music tool users deserve support on learning about the ethical AI companies and what they offer. We're here to support the ethical genAI music companies and to support all of you who want to enjoy using genAI tools without being unethical or unfair to musicians. I wanted to research these ethical companies anyway to help me decide which genAI tools music to try. I'm sharing my findings here in hopes that they will be useful to others for evaluating whether these tools might fit your interests in ethically generating music with AI. Comments and suggestions are always welcome. Profiles of fairly trained companies. Of the 13 genAI music companies certified as fairly trained as of May 21st, 2024, we will not profile the following 4 in detail. 1. Frostbite Orc Kings. They are a purely virtual metal band whose music is created through the use of artificial intelligence. The genAI models are specific to this band only. KL3M. Their focus is foundation models and is not specific to a genAI music product. Rightsify, their focus is on licensing, not generating melodies. And VoiceMod, their focus is on voice cloning, which we profiled separately. The following newly published profiles share details on the remaining 9 companies currently certified as fairly trained. We collected information on descriptions, history and partnerships, key features, training data and technologies, and ownership, usage rights, and pricing for Beatoven.ai, Boomy, Endel Music, Infinite Album, Lemonaide, LifeScore, SOMMS.ai, Soundful, and Tuney. Business and feature information about all 9 companies is summarized from the company's sites, LinkedIn, Crunchbase, PitchBook where available, and publicly available reviews of one or more of these tools. Links are in the references section on each page. Updates will be published as major announcements occur, as new companies become certified as fairly trained, or as other ethics certifications mature. The article in Substack includes a summary table with key aspects of each of the 9 certified tools. It includes the company, when they were founded, where they're headquartered, and what stage they're in, as far as venture capital or funding, the user base if it's known, key feature strengths, key feature limitations, who holds the copyright on the music created with the tool, whether they have a free plan, the pricing on their non-commercial plan and the terms, and whether they have a commercial plan. Bottom line, for my personal interest, I might experiment with Beethoven's or Boomy's free plans. However, Soundful's free plan is my most logical choice. I'm not currently interested in Twitch, interactive gaming tracks, or making my own soundscapes or functional music. The quality is likely to be good enough for my envisioned soundtrack uses. The price is right for my shoestring budget. That's 10 downloads for free and 100 for $5 a month. I think 10 track downloads a month will do, at least at first, and I'm okay with giving credit to Soundful under the free plan while I get started. Your mileage may vary depending on your musical interests. Is your main goal for this series to identify an ethical genAI music tool to use without concern about hurting musicians? Simply check out these 9 tools. If you do try an ethical genAI music tool, I'd love to hear about what you learn. Comment here, share a note, or message me if you'd like to guest post on 6Ps and AI Pods. What's next? The fairly trained certification process is new this year. So far, 9 companies are certified as fairly trained in the genAI music space for creating musical melodies, and alternative ethics certification mechanisms haven't gotten off the ground yet. The vast majority of companies working on generative AI for music are not yet confirmed to be operating ethically. A few look promising. Far more have glaring red flags regarding AI ethics. For others, we just don't know enough yet about how they're working with data and AI. I'm on a mission to find out and share it with you all. This article on the fairly trained companies is the first post in part 3, the who, what, and when of ethics for generative AI for music. The next posts in this series will include high-level profiles on other uncertified companies and separate profiles on 11 major uncertified companies. Deep dives into many aspects of AI ethics will follow for 7 major companies in parts 4 through 7. Of course, we'll examine what's known about how these major companies are sourcing the content they're using for training or how they are building their AI models. We will also explore how or whether they are addressing biases, if they're taking precautions about integrating user-supplied music that's potentially unauthorized, and other aspects of AI ethics. If you want to learn and keep up with these major firms and smaller players who are not yet confirmed to be operating ethically with AI for music, subscribe for free to be notified of our upcoming posts in the series on AI ethics for music and to let me know that you support our work. Thanks for listening. Do let me know what you think and if this article was helpful or interesting for you or how future articles could be improved.